Why you should keep your goals secret. Are you like most people? Do you itch to talk when you have a big goal? Does excitement take you over and you feel like telling everyone? You often do it with the positive aim of holding yourselves responsible for the daydreams and hopes that would otherwise die silently in your mind. Well, none of it is actually true. Believe me, it does not work. Just like a tree with fresh engraving, my art piece was just finished. And just like that, I achieved a goal for which I have been working quietly for a year was achieved. When I say, I achieved it quietly, I really mean quietly. I didn't talk about it, I didn't mention it, I didn't talk about it, and I didn't write about it. I kept it to myself only. No one knew this goal, that I was working on. I only told a handful of people that too when unavoidable. Why should you keep your goals a secret? Whenever you are setting a goal for your future, you have a huge urge to share it with your acquaintances, especially if the goal is exciting. You want to shout out loud. I, on the other hand, totally discourage it. Particularly if it is something that has a lot of uncertain events involved in it. Here are the reasons why should you always keep your goals a secret. Changes are hectic. This first reason is majorly to avoid hassles and headaches than anything else. Just if you share your goals with every other person before it is executed, it can cause a lot of trouble if anything goes wrong. Also, even during the execution, you get a lot of "how is it going?" texts and queries that you'll have to deal with. So just from a headache prevention point of view, you will do better if you keep your goals to yourselves only. Avoiding unwanted opinions. Before starting any goals, you may need as much feedback as possible. That way if there is something weird or wrong you are going to face, someone will point it out. This way either you can prepare yourselves ahead of time or decide on a different way to achieve your goal. In some cases, it can be helpful for getting insights from others. But if you share your goals too soon or too much, the risk of getting unwanted opinions rise and you may get discouraged to the extent that you quit working on your goal. Avoiding judgmental questions. Your goal typically keeps changing during its journey. Whenever I set a goal for myself, it keeps changing initially as I keep on working on it as I am still trying to find the perfect fit for the job. I may have set up a goal of walking 7,000 steps each day. But as I start doing it, I realize the amount of time it takes and change the plan accordingly. So even after setting a goal, there is a lot of trial and error. And sharing your goals too early can put you in a judgmental situation. Don't get happy too early. Don't get trapped into too happy too soon scenarios. It feels good to let your friends know what you are working on. It gives you a positive vibe and pleasure center your brain. However, that can also be problematic if done improperly. Psychologists say that sharing your goals with people gives you as much pleasure as actually reaching them. Therefore, by sharing too early you feel good without actually doing anything. Then working on the goal does not give you so much pleasure and you end up giving up on the goal altogether. Avoid getting fallen into this trap. Keep the goal to yourselves, enjoy working on it, and share when you have achieved something tangible. When should you share your goals? When to inform others about your goal totally depends upon the goal itself and the circumstances. There comes a point in your journey when you get very confident about what you are doing and others' opinions no longer matter anymore. Once you feel that you have worked enough and are committed enough, feel free to share it. Keep in mind that, the higher the goal, the more you should wait to share. In this way, you will not receive any last-minute ideas or opinions. Make things in your hands before making the reveal. When to share early. If you want advice or opinion from an expert, share them with your close circle. Here's what you will get. You will see how people will react. You will get better insight from others. You will get a clear vision of the route. Be aware that you should do it rarely. Some goals do actually benefit from early sharing, like buying a gadget or adopting a pet, etc. Keep your goals to yourselves while moving forward. It's a great advantage to keep your goals to yourselves. In fact, keeping your goals to yourselves is ensuring even more that you actually reach your target. You'll always have the temptation to share. Fight against it. If you are failing to notice friends who share their goals early and see if they actually achieve them? Or does it end up only in talks? Take motivation from their shortcoming and keep reminding yourselves that you have to keep quiet until the right time.